If you're thinking about making a move to Memphis and living in Memphis, you might want to consider Olive Branch, Mississippi. Hi, I'm Jeff Jones with eXp Realty and Mid-South Homes. I actually live in Olive Branch. My team and I are constantly helping buyers find their next perfect home in the Mid-South, the Memphis area, but we can also help you sell your home if you're in the Mid-South area or pretty much anywhere because we have a network of agents anywhere. We are putting out new content all the time on this Living in Memphis channel so you get an idea of what it's like to live in Memphis. Make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe below so that you get the latest on what's going on about living in Memphis. Whether you're making a move in 90 days or 9 months, we can help you with that. We want to make sure you're confident in that decision every step of the way. Today, I want to take you on a map tour of Olive Branch, which just kind of shows you where everything is and gives you a lay of the land. Let's jump into my computer and take a look. Now, we're taking a look at where Olive Branch is in relation to Memphis and different aspects of Olive Branch as we take a look at the map. You'll see here this is the entire Memphis metro area, Shelby County in Tennessee, DeSoto County in Mississippi, the other counties around on the sides. I'll go ahead and show you where Shelby County is. Shelby County. You can see the map here, how it colored. Shelby County, you can see this outline up here. Now, DeSoto County, where we're going to be looking at today for Olive Branch, is south of Shelby County, south of the Memphis proper area. So let's look now at DeSoto County. And we can see here the DeSoto County in the top part of Mississippi, the northwest corner. In our area, sometimes it's called the top of the SIP for the Mississippi. Anyway, that's just kind of a name that you'll hear around here for some. There's actually a development near my home that's going to be called Top of the SIP. So I'm looking forward to that space being completed. But here we are in DeSoto County. If you've seen any of the other videos, you know that there are 4 cities and 1 town in DeSoto County. The cities are Olive Branch, South Haven, Horn Lake, and Hernando, which is the county seat. And then Walls, it's called the town of Walls. All these other areas are just areas that have names that aren't cities. Nesbit has its own zip code. Lewisburg is typically going to be an Olive Branch zip code. Sometimes it could be a Hernando zip code. But you can see the rest of the county. Most of the county is not inside of city limits. However, I'm going to show you Olive Branch. So let's click Olive Branch, and it's going to show us an outline of Olive Branch and where this city is in relation to the others. You have South Haven just to the west of it. Horn Lake is to the west and south of South Haven. Walls is further west, and Hernando is south and southwest of Olive Branch. Olive Branch in the last couple of years has annexed an area, and I don't have it completely correct on my map, but we're going to do the best we can of kind of drawing out where this area is annexed. And actually, before I show you that, I want to show you another map over here. This is our county map. I love this map because you can put in different layers to be able to see this is zoomed in too much or zoomed out too much. But if we zoom in, you're able to see actual ponds, houses, different things. This was the aerial map from 2002. Let's go back to 2016. You can see the aerial map from 2016. And especially if you're looking at a particular property in DeSoto County, you can actually click on that particular property. If you go to this button up here where it says identify, you're actually able to just click on a property, and it's going to zoom in. It's going to tell you, because I zoomed on a bunch of them, but now we're zoomed in some. Let's just pick one. We're going to pick one property in here, and this lets us know who owns this property. There's information, the public information you can find out about this, and this is a public website. It's public access. And you can actually find the The tax information, you can go back and look at just, the different layers and stuff that are in here, the different base maps that I like to look at to see the topography, if the land drops any, if it is, let's go back to this no base map here. If it is flat, if it's treed, if there's water nearby, you have all those options that you can take a look at. And I love this map because of the interaction. Not all of the counties around here have this option, but if you're looking in DeSoto County, then this is going to be a really good map for you. And there'll be a link below that you can actually find. But you can see Olive Branch. If you look at this, it's annexed some of this area down toward 269, back over to 305, and then expands all the way over to the eastern border of the county. I'm going to do my best to kind of draw that in on this map over here for you to see how Olive Branch has annexed this area. We're going to come down here and Lewisburg. Let me pull this map back up just to make sure I got that right. Let's see, Craft Road. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Craft Road. So doesn't pick up the school. It comes back in like so, comes over here to 305, comes back up, stays on this border around in here, and comes in up above Whispering Pines. It comes around and zigzags up in here up to the eastern edge of the county. And actually, it's probably going to be over a little bit further than this. I'll go back and look at this map. Yeah, it's going to go a little bit. It's going to go a little bit further than that. Yeah, so somewhere around in here. So it added. It might come over a little bit more where the county line is, but it added a little bit more land mass, close to. I think it's something about close to doubling the amount of land in here, which now made it one of the largest, if not the largest city in the state of Mississippi when it comes to land mass. So you have to be careful when you're looking. There could be some properties that you're looking at that indicates it's in the county, but it might have been recently annexed. So just be careful in looking at those things. But here's Olive Branch. And what we want to know about Olive Branch is if you're working in Memphis, how long is it going to take you to get where it is that you need to go? If you're having to go to Memphis, if you're having to go to the airport, how long is that going to take? Well, let's go back over to our little map here and do these, do some directions in here. And let's say Memphis Airport, Memphis International Airport. We're going to put this on here. We're going to go to these directions and we're going to say Olive Branch, Mississippi. And we can see here that this map says we're 26 to 30 minutes away. If you're in downtown, the center part of Olive Branch, Old Town area, you come and hit Highway 78, Lamar Road, if you're in Memphis, over here to the airport, to Winchester and to the airport. So we're 30 minutes away from the airport. If you wanted to go to Beale Street in Memphis, how long is that going to take us? Beale Street, you're going to come over 302 Goodman Road, hit I-55, go north, get off to go into downtown, and you are anywhere from 37 to 41 minutes away, depending on if you wanted to go up through Lamar, drive through this area. I tend to get on the interstates as much as I can. So I would stay here on Goodman Road. So, less than 40 minutes to Beale Street. AutoZone Park, where the Redbirds play, the FedEx Forum, where the Memphis Grizzlies and the Memphis Tigers, University of Memphis Tigers basketball plays. You've also got the Pyramid. If you're coming across the Mississippi River, you'll see the Pyramid, which is the Bass Pro Shop. All those areas are, about 40 minutes, depending on where you live in Olive Branch. You could be 40 to 45 minutes away. One of the bigger hospitals in the area is the Baptist Hospital on Walnut Grove. So how long does it take us to get to the Baptist Hospital from Olive Branch? Well, if you're going into Memphis to Baptist Hospital, they have a women's hospital, a lot of babies born here. You're talking about, 25 to 30 minutes, depending on the time of day and traffic. for you to get there. So you're about 30 minutes away. There is a Baptist hospital in South Haven. So we'll put this here on the calendar, on the map, and see how long it's going to take us to get there. It's straight down Goodman Road, and it's 20 minutes for you to get from Old Town Olive Branch, the city courthouse, to Baptist DeSoto. But Olive Branch has a hospital too. So let's say you're looking for the Methodist hospital. Methodist hospital, let's see if I can spell right. Methodist hospital, on Bethel Road and Olive Branch, from Goodman in 305, which is kind of the center of Olive Branch. You are less than 10 minutes away. There is a Methodist hospital up in Memphis in Germantown that's also has a women's hospital with a lot of babies born. A lot of babies born here. This Methodist Lebanon on Poplar in Germantown. You're 24 minutes away from that in Olive Branch. So that gives you an idea of the hospitals. You might have heard of Lebanon Children's Hospital, St. Jude Research Hospital. They are in this area up here in Memphis. So you're still going to be, 35, 40 minutes away from those hospitals if you need to. So if you happen to work at FedEx or want to know where about the world headquarters, let's plot this for how far we're going to be from the FedEx world headquarters. And let's see here. We're going to be about 20 minutes away from from the middle part of Olive Branch, where the courthouse is and stuff. So you're going to be 20 minutes away, depending on traffic, maybe a little bit more than that. So this kind of gives you an idea of where Olive Branch is in relation to some of the major areas you might be going to. Some other areas you might be heading out to, Shelby Farms in Memphis, a Germantown area. That's going to add another 10 or 15 minutes to it. If you're talking about going to the Memphis Zoo from Olive Branch, where is the zoo? And we're talking about 40 minutes from Olive Branch to get to the Memphis Zoo. So it just kind of gives you an idea where you're heading around in the Memphis area, if you live in Olive Branch, about how long it's going to take you to get to those edges of where you might be headed to. Let's dive in a little bit to Olive Branch itself, and let's show you some of the places in Olive Branch. Let's go back here to Olive Branch, and let's take a look at what's actually inside the city of Olive Branch. So we're back here looking at in the city limits, at least on Google Maps. Again, this area down in here has been annexed. It's still a lot of area to be developed, not a whole lot of homes down in here. This area over in here has also been, all this area up into here has been annexed into the city of Olive Branch. But let's take a look at where you're likely going to be going if you're in Olive Branch. You're going to want to know where's Chick-fil-A? Well, there is actually Chick-fil-A right up in this area. You see Chick-fil-A showed up on the map. There's a Chick-fil-A here. It's just north of what we consider kind of the old town, downtown area of Olive Branch. And while we're there, let me show you what that looks like. This area is 305 Cockrum Road. Get rid of that Sonic. This is 305 or Cockrum Road. It also becomes Germantown Road up in Memphis, Riverdale to the Germantown Road up in Memphis. And it's going to be a major thoroughfare to get from Olive Branch to Germantown, maybe even or Cordova, maybe Collierville, and those areas up in there. But this is where our county, our city, actual city courthouse is in this area. Get over in here. Our mayor's office, city courthouse. This is Goodman Road, our old Goodman Road that comes through here. This would be the newer part of Goodman Road, 302. It kind of did a little bypass around Olive Branch. But this is where courthouse is, mayor's office. The Old Town is this area in here. I've mentioned on another episode, Pink's Coffee House. I love going to Pink's Coffee House and getting one of their candy bar coffee drinks. Oh my gosh, they're just so good. Anyway, so this area is Old Town. And if you're going to go grocery shopping, where are you going to go find groceries? Well, you can go down Cockrum a little bit, going south on Cockrum, and you'll come to Piggly Wiggly grocery store. You can also, if you'll go west on Goodman Road, you'll be able to cross Highway 78 and you'll come to Kroger. That's in Olive Branch. Those are going to be the two big grocery stores inside Olive Branch. Mentioned Chick-fil-A. You have a whole huge development going on over here. Brand new restaurants. Guthrie Chicken recently opened up. There's Chipotle that's opened up right next door. Some other ones going in. A Huey's hamburger place. It's great burgers there. Chick-fil-A. You've also got, if you're working on doing some home improvement, you have a Lowe's home improvement. You also have Home Depot store here in Olive Branch, all in this area. The big giant Walmart Supercenter is located in this area. So, you know, these are the areas that you're going to be maybe spending a lot of time, or at least these are the areas that I spend a lot of time in. Walmart, Chick-fil-A, there's a McAllister's Deli. The Vinyl Room is in the process of building a new location and moving out if you do crafts. There's a couple of hotels around in here that you can go to. There's an IHOP for breakfast that you can go to. This is just a nice little area in Olive Branch that it's all kind of contained in here. That also can lend to some traffic issues. Oh, and I almost forgot. There is Freddy's Burgers and frozen custards. Oh, that's pretty good too. Anyway, you can see there's a lot to offer in this small area and concentrated area in Olive Branch. When you move over a little bit and you're going west toward South Haven, also I'd mentioned Kroger. You have Kroger, you have Panera Bread, Petco, Hunan Chinese restaurant. There is Casa Mexicana. It's a good place to go and eat. My family loves going there too. Zaxby's Chicken Fingers. If you're a mechanic and work on your vehicles, there's AutoZone. All these houses over in here. Then you'll also be able to see if you continue going west. Actually, before we leave that area, let me get rid of this stuff on the map here, because one of Olive Branch's golf courses you'll see is right here at Cherokee Valley Golf Course. Another golf course we have in Olive Branch is the Olive Branch Country Club, and there's I think there's a couple different golf courses over in this area. You've got the Olive Branch Country Club and you've got Timber Trust Golf Course. You got two golf courses here at 305 Germantown Road and Goodman Road. Then you've also got just south of that, you've got this the Cherokee Golf Course, Cherokee Valley Golf Club that's here. And what I didn't mention earlier is the Olive Branch City Park. There is a great light display at Christmas time in the city park. There are lots of ball fields in this area. There are the lakes here. I've mentioned before that there is a fishing rodeo for the kids in the spring that we have where they stock the ponds. There's also, you can see the baseball fields here. There's also a special needs playground built over here by the tennis courts, if the map will let me show it. It's not going to let me show it. But it's right over in here. Special needs playground. I believe it was the first one built in DeSoto County. South Haven has one too. I'm not sure about the other cities. But it's a great location if you're wanting to go do some walking trails, just enjoy nature, have fun right here inside the city limits of Olive Branch. If you're a member of the YMCA, it's located nearby. But let's keep going west on Goodman Road 302. You'll see more development stuff happening in here. There is the movie theater that we have here. They're in the process of getting the reclining seats. This theater doesn't have them yet. but it's a great theater to go to. A lot of people like Corky's Barbecue that's right here. Goodman Road is the major thoroughfare through the northern part of the county going east to west. And depending on the time of day, you're going to get into a lot of traffic here. So let's take a look at what's in this little area here. It's going to be a Target store here off of Goodman Road. You got Target, you got Michael's next to it. You have an Xfinity store if you've got Xfinity Comcast. There's an AT&T store if you've got AT&T phone service that you want to go to one of the local stores here. Across the street from all that, you have Hobby Lobby, Academy Sports, Planet Fitness. That's where I'm a member. And you can go west a little bit further, and you are at the edge of you're getting close to the edge of the Olive Branch city limits. And let's see, this Malone Road, you can see the dotted lines. This is the Olive Branch city limits. All of this area up in here is housing development. There's still some new construction going on in this area. You have another golf course down here. Let's get to that. Wedgewood Golf Course that you have here in Olive Branch. That it shows up here a little bit. There's some houses built back here in the subdivision. It's off Pleasant Hill Road, south of Goodman Road. So those are the four golf courses that you have in Olive Branch that are all located right in here. You're also going to see, let's talk about where some housing that's going on right now in Olive Branch. There's a lot of housing being built south of 305 in this area. It's not annexed inside the city limits of Olive Branch, but this is Lewisburg High School. It's one of the most popular high schools and elementary and middle schools in DeSoto County. A lot of people want to live in this area, so there's a lot of housing development happening in this area in here. Some are, 1900 square foot houses. There's some others that are going to be a little more in the luxury. This area around College Road and 305 College Road and Bethel Road, it's going to be some areas that are going to be some of your nicer homes, maybe in a gated community, depending on what you're going to be looking for in a home. There's also this area right up in here. Let me draw that in here. This area up in here, it's going through the process of being slated for, I believe, about 700 homes being built in this area. So we're trying to build a lot of homes in Olive Branch, in DeSoto County, to meet the needs that we have for people to find good, affordable housing. So if you're looking for apartments, there are some apartments in Olive Branch. I helped some folks that live there actually buy a house. Let me go to find that here on the map. I had it a moment ago and now I've lost it. Oh, here we are. The Vineyard Apartments in Olive Branch. It's a nice big complex in here. All these are apartments back up in here. You can see it from 302. It's just off the edge of Cockrum, just outside of Old Town. So if you live in the apartments, it is within walking distance of being able to go to enjoy some of the amenities in Old Town. Side Street Burgers, I should have mentioned this earlier. Side Street Burgers is one of those that always gets props on the Food Network when they're talking about burgers and great joints. A lot of people really, really love Side Street Burgers as their favorite burger place. There's not much area to sit, so you kind of got to pick it up and go. But you might want to check out Side Street Burgers if you're in Olive Branch. All right, so one of the things I meant to show you earlier too that we were just at and I moved away from is the Olive Branch Airport. Now, it's not an airport like you would consider Memphis International Airport or Chicago or Dallas or anything, but it is considered to be the most active airport in the state of Mississippi. I kind of find that hard to believe, but those are some of the stats that come out. It is a lot of crop dusters that come out of here, but it is also a great airport for the executives with FedEx or some other large companies in here, because they can fly into Olive Branch Airport without having to go through all the security measures and everything of Memphis International Airport, and where FedEx World Headquarters and other businesses that are out in the eastern part of the city, they're able to fly into Olive Branch Airport, park their planes, maybe rent a hangar, fill up with gas, whatever, go do their business trip that they need to do in the city for a day or two, go back to Olive Branch Airport and fly out. We also have a lot of folks that want to go to, we're going to go down here, go down to Oxford, Mississippi. You can see Oxford down here. People that come and fly into the games for Ole Miss, they'll land at the Oxford Airport, and but there's no places to. There's, from what I've been told, not a lot of area to park all the planes that would come in. So they'll kind of do a little touch and go to fly into Oxford, and then come up to the Olive Branch Airport and park their plane until they need it, or they'll fly into Olive Branch and make the drive back down to Oxford. But just so you know that there is an airport, if that's something that you have a plane, you need to charter a plane that you want to have for private travel to get you places, you can see here's the Olive Branch Airport again. All right, so this is Olive Branch. Hopefully you've got a good idea of what you can expect to see in Olive Branch, where it's located in relation to Memphis and the other areas in DeSoto County with South Haven, Horn Lake, Hernando. You get an idea of what Olive Branch has to offer and how long it's going to take you to get around in the area depending on your destination. A lot of shopping, a lot of great eating, great housing areas, older homes, new homes. Whatever you're looking for, you can probably find it in Olive Branch. So now you have a better idea of where things are in Olive Branch and where you might consider making your next home purchase. And remember to hit the like button and subscribe below so that you get the latest information of what it's like to live in Memphis. Have a blessed day.